Today we're at General Shafter School, home of the Bobcats, and we're here to
Do the match! Yay!
Today we're at General Shafter School, and I've got Maya with me. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm wonderful myself. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. What do we need to do?
Find the greatest common factor.
Right, greatest common factor for students that may be seeing this and not realizing what that means. And what are the numbers we're working with?
14, 70, and 91.
So finding the greatest common factor, what does that mean? What do we have to do?
Breaking them down.
Right, we want to find the largest number that will go into each of these. Okay, so just by looking at them right now, do you have any idea what might go into all three of these numbers?
2.
2, okay. How do you know 2 will go in there?
Because 2 could go into 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Right, so anything that ends in an even number, 2 will go into, right?
Yes.
Will 2 go into this?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a 0 and an even number.
There you go. What about will 2 go into that?
No.
How do you know?
Because 1 is an odd number.
Okay, and 2 will not go into a number that ends in 1 like that, okay? So we know 2 won't do it. How about if you just take these ones right here? What about those first two numbers, 14 and 70? What do you think will go into those? Because those are smaller numbers. We can work with those a little bit easier.
4.
Could be. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to find out, okay? So what we'll do is we'll take 14 and we're going to list the factors. So we know that 1 and 14 will go into it, right?
Yes.
Because 1 times 14. What else will go into 14?
2 and 7.
2 and 7, okay? Because 2 times 7 is 14. 3?
No.
4?
No.
5?
No.
6?
No.
7?
Yes.
And we're there. So these are all the factors of 14, okay? So now 70. Why don't you start listing the ones for 70?
Oh.
So what's going to go in there first?
1.
Right. And at the other end, put what, well, there you go. So 1 times 70. And you knew that 2 would because it's an even number, right? So
Yes.
2 times what is 70? You know that in your head, or do you need to work that out?
35.
Perfect. So we'll go 2 and 35. Okay. What else?
7? Oh, wait, no. 5.
Well, 7 will, right? Well, 5 will too, right? Okay, so what about 5? How many times will 5 go in there?
Can I work it out?
Mm-hmm.
$14.
Okay, so 5 and 14. See, literally, you were doing the math right there when you said, can I work it out right? Just a little fun. Okay, keep on going.
7 and 10.
7 and 10. And lo and behold, we have all of them now. Okay, so let's try 91. This is the good one. All right, what do we know will go into it?
Probably an odd number.
Like 1? So let's start with 1 and 91. Okay, and why don't we go ahead and erase that in case you need to work something else out here. We know 2 won't because it's not an even number, is it?
Yes.
What about 3? Do you think 3 will go in there?
Yeah, probably.
Try it, see what happens. Won't go in there evenly though, will it? No. 4?
No.
No. 5?
No.
We know it has to end in a 0 or a 5, right?
Yes.
6?
No.
No, because 3 didn't, 2 didn't, right? 7?
No.
How do you know? You know? Are you sure?
No.
Try it. Hey, what's going on? What goes in there?
7.
All right, so we've got 7, and what else?
13.
Okay. So let's take a break here. What number do we have in all 3 of these lists right now?
1.
Okay, so here what we'll do is I'll circle anything that we have in common. So 1 is in all of these. What else?
7.
7, because we know it's here and it's here. All right, so the only thing we actually have to try is this 14, because if 14, it goes into 70, doesn't it?
Yes.
But we have to now see, will 14 go into 91? So let's try that. And if 14 doesn't go into 91, then we've already got our answer. So try 91 divided by 14. We'll see what happens. There you go. So we've got 6 times, but a remainder of 7. So can we get another 14 in there?
No.
No. So we know 14 will not work. So after doing all of this, what is the greatest common factor?
7.
Nicely done.